I am reading the menu 3 times over. The words look like they almost mean my name. The server smiles politely while I hesitate, and the iced tea arrives before I choose a game. I haven't learned the verbs, but I have learned the bread and the long cool sips of an unfamiliar afternoon. Foreign Town Tuesday, I am lost on purpose. The awning shades a table meant for me. Nobody knows my name, and that's a kindness. The language takes its time and lets me be. A cat comes up and asks for the corner chair. The church across the square begins to chime. I practice saying thank you in 3 new ways, and the hot stone path keeps counting out the time. I am glad I never memorized the schedule. A foreign town Tuesday teaches you a smaller prayer. Foreign town Tuesday, I am lost on purpose. The awning shades a table meant for me. Nobody knows my name, and that's a kindness. The language takes its time and lets me be. Maybe home is just a town where you stopped translating long enough for the vowels to grow into your skin. And a foreign town is somewhere you can hear yourself again, beneath a quieter, more curious mood. Same table tomorrow, same quiet town. The country looks like a quilt from up this high. Squares of green with rivers stitched between. Single tiny cars winding down the road. The lake is shining like a polished cleaning scene. I press my forehead to the oval pool of glass and let the altitude rearrange my brain. Airplane window country, I'm above it all. But I am not above the longing or the song. From here, the houses all look small and patient, and the distances between us grow quiet and long. A cloud steps into my view and lingers there, then opens like a curtain onto another town. A road, a barn, what looks like a small parade of trees, and the river bending slowly, slowly down. I say a small good morning to whoever's down there, whoever's watering a garden they didn't know patient, and the distances between us grow quiet and long. When I'll end, I'll be a stranger in a regular size street, and no one will know that I just spent an hour floating above the country like a patient airborne letter, waiting for someone to put their finger on a flower. Soar, soar a little more.
I lit one candle in the kitchen window tonight. Not for anyone, just for the way the light behaves. It moves a little when the air conditioner sighs, and it throws a kind of shadow on the cutlery and the vase. The night is bigger when you let one small thing glow. The candle never asks if you are lonely, you just start. Candle at the window, you are not a sign of anything. You are not a code, you are not a kind of SOS. You are just a tiny flame that takes the dark by the hand and reminds the room that small can still be blessed. I take my tea to the table by the candle. A book lies open, but I'm reading the flame instead. The cat lifts her head and looks at it like a question, and I nod back as if I know the kind of answer she meant. I close my eyes and listen to the wax inside the wick, softly, almost not at all, working at a small and perfect work. Candle at the window, you are not a sign of anything. You are not a code, you are not a kind of SOS. You are just a tiny flame that takes the dark by the hand and reminds the room that small can still be blessed. Maybe every night holds exactly one good flame. A book, a candle, a child asleep, a kettle with the lid off. And we don't have to name them all to know that they're a vigil, just a slow, unspoken set of whispers from above. One more sip, one more small breath. Good night. To a cherry stem with my tongue, the way you taught me at 16. The table's getting loaded with stemless glasses, and everyone's laughing low. And in between we try to find a verb for what we're doing, and settle on the word summer just because. Cherry stem after we are nowhere we have to be. The candles drip into their saucers, slow and warm. Outside the city has a heat we don't have to notice. Inside the friendships and the fruit begin to form. Someone tells a story no one needs to fact check. Someone pours another round without a
sign. The radio is playing someone's cousin's song, and the cherry stones are stacking up like rhyme. The kitchen light flickers once, but no one minds it. Someone jokes about a power-saving mode. Cherry stem afternoon, we know where we have to be. The candles drip into their saucers, slow and warm. Outside the city has a heat we don't have to notice. Inside the friendships and the fruit begin to form. Years from now I will not remember who said what. I will remember the stems, the laughter and the chairs, and the soft ridiculous momentum of an evening that didn't try to be anything but easy affairs. Tie another knot, tie another knot. The sun still holds the nighttime cooling off. The towel is folded at the edge of the pier. The lifeguard's chair is empty, no one yet. Just the gulls rehearsing what they'd like to hear. I walk along the water with my shoes off, letting all my thoughts become the tide. Empty beach at 7, the morning hasn't come yet. The sun is still a rumor underneath the haze. I don't have a name for what I'm looking for here. Only the lit up line where water meets the day. A couple walks their dog, the dog runs sideways. A coffee vendor rings a small brass bell. I get a cup and sit down on a low wall and listen to the shell inside a shell. I'm not sad, I'm not in any kind of rush. Just a witness to the morning getting used to us. Empty beach at 7, the morning hasn't come yet. The sun is still a rumor underneath the haze. I don't have a name for what I'm looking for here. Only the lit up line where water meets the day. I used to think the dawn would bring some answer, but the dawn is just a softer kind of now. It's gentle with its light, it's gentle to the water, and it never has to tell me why or how. 7 a.m. still here, still here. The fan goes back and forth like a tired arm. A glass of tea is melting on the rail. The neighbor's dog is barking, then quiet, and all the heat is held inside a pail. I'm reading the same page I read last night, but I don't mind the loop the mind is in. Fan on the porch and the afternoon is slow, the kind of slow that presses on your skin. I'm not waiting for a letter or a phone call, I'm just listening to the small and soft begin. The child is laughing somewhere down the block. A bicycle bell, then conversation fades. The cicadas start to schedule their own chorus. Another evening dips into the shade. I'm reading the same page I read last night, but the words are warmer for the company. Fan on the porch in the afternoon is slow, the kind of slow that presses on your skin. I'm not waiting for a letter or a phone call, I'm just listening to the small and soft begin. If I live to be 100 quiet summers, I'll still remember how this fan would turn, and how the tea gave up its last cold whisper before the porch light dimmed and lit the urn. The fan turns, the fan turns and turns. I am reading the menu 3 times over. The words look like they almost mean my name. The server smiles politely while I hesitate, and the iced tea arrives before I choose a game. I haven't learned the verbs, but I have learned the bread and the long cool sips of an unfamiliar afternoon. For in town Tuesday, I am lost on purpose. The awning shades a table meant for me. Nobody knows my name, and that's a kindness. The language takes its time and lets me be. A cat comes up and asks for the corner chair. The church across the square begins to chime. I practice saying thank you in 3 new ways, and the hot stone path keeps counting out the time. I am glad I never memorized the schedule. A foreign town Tuesday teaches you a smaller prayer. Foreign town Tuesday, I'm lost on purpose. The awning shades a table meant for me. Nobody knows my name, lets me be. Maybe home is just a town where you stop translating long enough for the vowels to grow into your skin. And a foreign town is somewhere you can hear yourself again, beneath a quieter, more curious din. Same table tomorrow, same quiet tone.
The hammock swings because I breathe, that's all. A book is lying open on my chest. The neighbors are watering their garden early, and the lavender is doing its own best. I keep falling asleep on the same paragraph and waking up between two different lines. Hammock days, the kind you only get in summer, the kind you can't request and can't arrange. The shadows shift, the cat is in the zucchini bed, and the hours move as if they never change. The phone is somewhere in the kitchen drawer. I don't recall which song I meant to play. A wasp makes lazy patterns near the table, and a quiet afternoon becomes a day. I'm hearing every leaf that has a thought. This is how the summer teaches you to breathe. Hammock days, the kind you only get in summer, the kind you can't request and can't arrange. The shadows shift, the cat is in the zucchini bed, and the hours move as if they never changed. Maybe I will memorize this geometry, the way the rope bars, the way the light arrives. If I forget this summer, I will still remember the exact shape a hammock makes of lies. The hammock sways, the hammock sways.
I dial a number by the kitchen window. 6 rings, then your voice a little late, a little thin. You tell me you're indoors somewhere cold, and I describe the heat without a metaphor. We do not have the patience for big news today. We trade small ones, the gentle kind that keep us here. Long distance phone call, you are 40 seconds of delay, but I would wait 1,000 just to hear you laugh. We don't have a plan, we don't have an opinion, just the small report of how the morning's passing by. You tell me about the cat and the fate. I tell you about the laundry line and a friend. You say you read a book I sent last year, and I say I'm halfway through the one you recommend. The fridge hums in the background of your kitchen, and the cicadas hum in the background here. Long distance phone call, you are 40 seconds of delay, but I would wait 1,000 just to hear you laugh. We don't have a plan, we don't have an opinion, just the small report of how the morning's passing by. Some people fall out of the habit of knowing one another, but we keep up the small rehearsals week by week, and the phone line holds our voices like the water in a vase, patiently between the sips of what we need to speak. Same time, next week.
The fan is still, the curtains barely move. Your suitcase by the door has had its say. August is shorter than we thought it was, and now the day we postponed has come today. I don't ask you to unpack anything, I just wanna see your face without a plan. Late August goodbye, the kind that doesn't fight, the kind that lets the river run its course. We don't ever fight, we don't ever wrong or right, just a porch of dawn and one last open door. Coffee's brewing, but the cup is yours first. A postcard on the table, half a dress gone. You say the weather there is also turning, and that some leaves will fall where you belong. The dog is sleeping as if nothing's changed. Maybe animals know things we keep arguing. Late August goodbye, the kind that doesn't fight, the kind that lets the river run its course. We don't have a fight, we don't have a wrong or right, just a porch of dawn and one last open door. There will be a winter where I check the mail, then forget, then remember, then forget. There will be a window full of softer weather, and the echo of a name I haven't called yet. Goodbye, goodbye for now.
The lunch rush has rolled past me like a tide. The window is a long warm square of afternoon. A waiter hums a tune he might not realize, and my second cup has come without a tune. I'm watching people rearrange the way they carry weather, and slowly realizing how kind late can be. Late lunch window seat, the city is a slow parade. Footsteps cross the sunlit strip without a name. I don't have a meeting, I don't have to be anywhere, just Just a small espresso rhyme inside the frame. A couple sits across, they don't seem to mind the quiet. A grandfather is teaching his granddaughter how to slurp. The pastry on my plate is having one last moment, and the staff is rearranging chairs the way a choir will. I half write a postcard to no one in particular, just a sentence about light in this cafe today. Late lunch window seat, the city is a slow parade. Footsteps cross the sunlit strip without a name. I don't have a meeting, I don't have to be anywhere. Just a small espresso rhyme inside the frame. Maybe every late lunch has a softer kind of permission to let the rest of the afternoon stretch out like a cat. And the window is the gentle kind of television for someone with no other plans, and that's just that. Linger on, the afternoon breeze. The dryers are slow and patient, choir. The detergent smells like someone's mother. Every machine has someone else's towel, and this small room has finally been named brother. I fold a shirt and listen to it hum. The radio in here is broken, that's a mercy. Laundromat hum, you turn the small hours warm. The window shows the city walk its summer around. I don't have a phone call, I don't have an errand, just the soft and turning sound of almost found. The young man folds his sheets with great attention. An older woman reads a novel in a chair. A child is drawing on the back of a receipt, and I'm the only one not quite anywhere. The dryer finishes with a small polite ding. I take my time before I lift the door. Laundromat hum, you turn the small hours warm. The window shows the city walk its summer around. I don't have a phone call, I don't have an errand, just the soft and turning sound of almost found. Maybe every clean shirt is a quiet kind of reform, a small refolding of the day into another shape. And the laundromat is a kind of unofficial chapel where loyalty to one's own laundry keeps you brave. Fold it slower, fold it softer. Summer cleaning.
There's a lemon tree my father grew too late. The fruit is small and sour, but it shows. A mockingbird has made the top his studio and rehearses every song the morning knows. I sit beneath it with a book of someone's letters and let the sour sweet scent do the talking for me. Lemon tree backyard, the lemons are too sour for a pie, but they're the right amount for a kind of memory. A mockingbird agrees, my father did his best, and the morning is a small impatient ceremony. A neighbor kid is selling lemonade again. She's figured out the trick to make it sweet. I buy a cup and tell her about the difference that one small spoon of sugar makes complete. The lemons have a smell like a polite opinion. The mockingbird has a song like a small debate. Lemon tree backyard, the lemons are too sour for a pie, but they're the right amount for a kind of memory. A mockingbird agrees, my father did his best, and the morning is a small impatient ceremony. Hey, hey. Maybe sourness is just a sweeter thing that isn't finished. The lemons need another week, another month, another rain, and maybe we are all just lemons in our own small backyard, waiting for the day we turn into a small champagne. Pour another glass of almost ready.
The pitcher sweats a ring onto the table, a slice of lemon in a tilted glass. I can hear a child's voice down the hallway from a summer that is long since come to pass. I don't try to call the child back to me. Some memories are sweetest when they're far. Lemonade memory, you came on a warm afternoon with a paper straw and a song nobody learned. You didn't promise anything, you asked for nothing, but I can still recall the way the sugar turned. The lawn was loud with someone's lawnmower. A radio was playing from an open car. I sat out on the back step with a comic book, and the day was shining like a small white star. The comic book is gone, the lawn is wider, but the taste is sitting quietly in my chest. Lemonade memory, you came on a warm afternoon with a paper straw and a song nobody learned. You didn't promise anything, you asked for nothing, but I can still recall the way the sugar turned. Someday someone will sit outside my doorway and drink from a glass that has a tilted lemon, and they will feel the summer that I lived through, pressing gently through the paper and the dimming. Pour another glass of memory. Pour another glass of memory. I am wiping down the last of the tablecloth. The chairs are stacked in patient little rows. Outside the street is only one taxi waiting, and the clock above the espresso finally knows there's a quiet to a place that's used to noise, like the coffee's grounds when all the brewing's through. Cafe closing hour, I'm working up the day. The milk is low, the pastries are all gone. I leave a light on by the back room window, and let the morning come to find me when it comes. A regular knocks once, then turns around. The broom is leaning by a stack of chairs. The radio keeps saying something about heartbreak, and the door chimes when no one else is there. There's a quiet to a place that's used to noise, like the kettle when it's cooling for the last time tonight. Cafe closing hour, I'm locking up the day. The milk is low, the pastries are all gone. I leave a light on by the back room window, and let the morning come to find me when it comes. I think of all the cups I wash between two hands, all the small confessions over steam and sugar. I don't know who I would be without this practice of a quiet close, a key, a small North Star. Close the door, close the door, close the door. It's been a day.
Sit down with the coffee and a paper and try to start the letter I postponed. The dog has come to sit beneath the table, just in case I find the word I've summoned. I don't know how to write about the weather without sounding like I'm filling up the page. Letter to a faraway friend, I am doing fine. The garden is too tall, the cat is on the fence. I read your last one twice and put it in the drawer with every word I did not send but did not lose. Tell you about the rain that broke the basil, the carnival that came last Saturday, a small bookshop now selling iced coffee, and how the river keeps the same slow way. I almost write I miss you, but the sentence knows the mail already says it in its way. Letter to a faraway friend, I am doing fine. The garden is too tall, the cat is on the fence. I read your last one twice and put it in the drawer with every word I did not send but did not lose. Maybe letters are just a slower kind of telephone for the things you can only say when no one hears, and the paper learns the words your lips are shy about, and the postman carries them for years and years. Mail it library is cooler than the outside air. I drop my coins into the little plastic bin. The librarian nods and stamps my card again. A summer's worth of novels is set to begin. I don't decide which one will be my favorite. I just take the stack with the kindest spine. Library card summer, the books are older than the heat. The shelves remember readers I will never meet. I borrow someone else's summer for a fortnight and let the words replace my shoes, replace my feet. A teenager is whispering about a thing. A professor is laughing at a magazine. There's a mural on the back wall of a river, and a calendar is pinned above the screen. I find a chair beside the open window where the curtain lifts just like a friend who breathes. Library card summer, the books are older than the heat. The shelves remember readers I will never meet. I borrow someone else's summer for a fortnight and let the words replace my shoes, replace my feet. Maybe every book is just a borrowed afternoon, returned on time, or sometimes late, or sometimes lost. And the library is the only place that blends your weather, that the heat outside could never quite emboss. Before I leave,
Coast road curves like a question mark ahead. Stars drying on the dashboard glass. Your hair is dancing to a song we can't yet name, and every mile is a memory we pass. I don't ask the road to take us anywhere. I just like the way you hum beside the breeze. Windows down, summer spilling through the seams. Salt and sand in the slow unwinding mind. We don't need a destination, we don't need a reason, just this long blue road and a tape rewinding. A billboard says a town we never heard of. You laugh and read the letters one by one. The sun is making shadows of our fingers. A simple afternoon, a quiet sun. I won't try to freeze this photograph in words. It will live in the warmth of the steering wheel anyway. Windows down, summer spilling through the seams. Salt and sand and the slow unwinding mind. We don't need a destination, we don't need a reason, just this long blue road and a tape rewinding. Even if this car breaks down tomorrow, I'll walk beside you down the same road. Even if our song fades out from the stereo, I'll keep the chorus where the summers go. Drive, 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 drive. Let the day go by. bother to be brave. I run because the morning asks me very politely, not because I want a medal, just because the air is kind. Morning runs slow, the city is not yet in a hurry. A delivery truck is yawning at the bakery door. A cyclist rides beside me for half a block, then waves. And my shadow runs ahead and keeps coming back for more. I run past the bench where I sat yesterday with coffee. I run past the mural where the pigeons keep their counsel. I run past the lamppost that bends slightly toward the river. And I am the only one who's listening to my muscles. I don't track my kilometers like the fitness app suggests. I just track the things I see, the way a quiet book would. Morning runs slow, the city is not yet in a hurry. A delivery truck is yawning at the bakery door. A cyclist rides beside me for half a block, then waves. And my shadow runs ahead and keeps coming back for more. Maybe running is just a kind of patient walking that lets the body teach the mind to keep its pace. And every kilometer is just a soft metronome for songs that don't need to win, just songs that have their place. Walk the last block, walk it home. The kitchen floor is catching tiny squares of sun. They're moving like a quiet mosaic on the tile. I am barefoot crossing for a glass of water and smiling for no reason for a while. The cat is in the mosaic, two-tail twitching. The kettle clicks with its own small surprise. Mosaic sun, you come into the kitchen like a guest. You never knock, you only ever let yourself in. I cannot keep you, but I will not chase you either. Just wash the dishes slowly while you dance with them. A postcard from a friend is propped against the sugar. A to-do list sits politely on the fridge. The mosaic moves a little to the right of yesterday and finds a quiet corner where the shadows live. I am not in a hurry to do any of it. I am just letting the morning show me what it is. Mosaic sun, you come into the kitchen like a guest. You never knock, you only ever let yourself in. I cannot keep you, but I will not chase you either. Just wash the dishes slowly while you dance with him. Maybe sunlight is a kind of free calligraphy written across the floor before the day is done. I don't have to read it to feel it. I don't have to keep it. Just lean against the counter, let the letters come. Stay, stay on the kitchen tile. a summer party from a year I can't recall. You were laughing with a paper cup of something, and the sunlight looked surprised to see us all. I almost wanna keep it where I found it, but I lifted up into the kitchen light. Old photograph in a drawer. You came back to me. You didn't ask a question. You didn't want a name, but the colors look like everyone I still remember, and the smiles are echoes that have not yet tamed. There's a child I don't recognize, but I love a tablecloth with stripes of faded blue, a cake that says a name in piped frosting, and someone waving goodbye the way we used to do. I slip the photo back into its envelope and decide to let the drawer keep its soft secret. Old photograph in the drawer. You came back to me. You didn't ask a question. You didn't want a name, but the colors look like everyone I still remember, and the smiles are echoes that have not yet tamed. Maybe every summer leaves a hidden photograph, tilted somewhere deep inside a quiet drawer, and every now and then the kitchen opens up enough for the light to reach across to that small door. Light the kitchen, let it glow. The boxes are labeled with a felt tip pen. Books, kitchen, things I forgot I own. The sun is high and the hallway smells like fresh paint, and I'm standing in my own front room, not yet my home. The radiator ticks like a small polite greeting, and the cat steps in cautiously, one paw at a time. First apartment move, I'm lighter than I was yesterday. I packed my winter into carton number 7. I carried all my yesterday's weights up narrow stairs, and I left them one by one, like a kind of open leaving. The neighbor knocks with a small bag of coffee and a key downstairs. Musician is practicing something soft and slow. The window lets in a yard I've never seen before, and the cat has chosen the sill, which I already know. I hang one picture crooked because the wall isn't used to me. I like it that way. It's a small, honest welcome. First apartment move, I'm lighter than I was yesterday. I packed my winter into carton number 7. I carried all my yesterday's weights up narrow stairs, and I left them one by one, like a kind of open leaving. Maybe every new apartment is a kind of fresh alphabet, where you have to learn each room and creak and stare from scratch. And the home you make from it isn't the one you moved into, but the soft mismatched one you wrote on the first patch. Brew the coffee, unpack the cat first.
taps a lazy kind of cold. Outside the window, streetlights start to glow. I sit and watch each puddle take the light, and let the city's small delays unfold. A cup grows cold, I don't reach for a second one. Just this slow, just this quiet being here. Let it rain on the cafe on tonight. Let it cool and cool every tired sound. I don't need a name, I don't need a fight. Just the rhythm of the rain against the ground. A woman with an umbrella walks on by. Her shoes make soft and walks along the stones. I think of all the words I never sent, and how the rain keeps counting on its own. I'm not waiting for a sign or solution. I'm just letting the rain have its turn. Let it rain on the cafe on tonight. Let it cool and cool every tired sound. I don't need a name, I don't need a fight. Just the rhythm of the rain against the ground. Maybe every storm is just a kind of letter, posted underneath the sky in silver ink. A slow apology for any faded summer, and a gentle push to stop and really think. Let it rain, let it rain, let it rain.
Bookstore is a small dry island in the rain. The umbrellas shake themselves outside the door. A clerk is shelving with a coffee in her hand, and I'm reading first lines of books I won't buy more. The rain is not in a hurry, neither am I. We both have a thing to do, and we're both just starting. Rainy bookstore browsing, the spines are slightly crooked, each one a small impatient kind of invitation. The little coffee shop, and the back is brewing quietly, and the rain keeps reading its own small recitation. A poet is signing copies at a small wood table. Someone is laughing about something long ago. A child is making tents out of paper bags, and the cat of the shop is napping in a soft tableau. I pick up a book I almost remember the title of, and open it to a sentence that already knows my name. Rainy bookstore browsing, the spines are slightly crooked, each one a small and patient kind of invitation. The little coffee shop in the back is brewing quietly, and the rain keeps reading its own small recitation. Maybe every bookstore is a kind of rainy chapel, where the services in different fonts and binds, and we buy what we need, and we leave what we don't, and the rain says a small blessing on every kind. One more shelf, one more small prayer. The stairs are warmer than the rest of the house. The morning sun stops halfway up the rail. A book is open on the second threshold, and I'm not sure if I'm still in the tale. The coffee is a small and steady argument, whispering, come back, the milk is getting cold. Reading on the stairs, I am living in between the page and the stairwell's quiet wood, between the cat who has already forgotten me and the kettle that remembers more than it should. A child upstairs is humming a cartoon theme. Beneath me someone's practicing a cello scale. The stairwell is the smallest kind of chapel, where all the sounds of home agree to fail. I laugh at a line I've read 100 summers and feel the same small shock inside my ribs. Reading on the stairs, I am living in between the page and the stairwell's quiet wood, between the cat who has already forgotten me and the kettle that remembers more than it should. Maybe every house has a place for a pause like this, a stair, a sill, a corner